to serve humanity in sacred love, abundance consciousness, peace, authenticity organically. Now let's get into this. Now today let's talk about why the wisdom of our soul cannot be forgotten now, you know. And I would like to start this message by shouting out to inner knowing now. Hi Zeno, Grand Rising. I'm good, baby, I'm good. You know, um, I want to shout out to inner knowing with the question that she asked. And I did a video responding to that comment that you left in one of my video, why love is 5,000 times stronger than the mind, you know. And that also has an attribute to this message today, you know, because the wisdom of love cannot be forgotten. You know, it is so strong that hate is not even something that is attached to that love now, you know. And the wisdom of our soul is that it is the very fabric of our beingness. It is our higher states of consciousness, you know. And because that we are multidimensional, living amongst each other and experiencing different things, we have a vibrational scale that allows you to be authentic with yourself in every way, in high vibrations, in low vibration, and treating it neutrally. And it is for this the wisdom of the soul cannot be forgotten, because it would always return to itself, knowing exactly who it is now, you know. It will not conform, it will not be controlled, it will not submit to anything that is not of it now, that is not of its higher vibrational states, and live outside of it. And this is the reason why the wisdom of the soul cannot be forgotten now. You know, hate is not an extension of love. Hate is actually envy towards love, you know. And because love is so strong, it sees it for what it is, and it keeps loving itself now. You don't try to fix anybody who hate itself or hate others or hating on, you know. That's not the wisdom of our soul, you know. It's love that creates everything, and that's why we have to strike balance while living in our bodies now, our subconscious minds, you know. Because everybody experiencing life in different ways. They're experiencing others in different ways too now. So you got to reach to a space where you know what you want for yourself, you know. And it's not because I hate love existing. That can never make sense to anybody who really deeply listening, you know. Hi, Wire Branzy. Zeno, I said hi to you already. Hi, Meryl, Solomon, Grand Rising, Grand Rising, you know. And hate cannot cause you to love now. That's really, really nonsensical in a way that you can't hate something and then love it after. You understand? And love don't hate. Love just be real now. It is authentic. And that is why the wisdom of the soul lives on, you know. Like I say, I see people loving themselves 70-30. They're still giving 30% of the love away. When you're supposed to be loving yourself 100% now, you know, and not giving that externally unless it's somebody doing the same, you know, because there's no contrast when somebody outside of yourself has the same integrity, standards, virtues, and principles about themselves now. There's no looking over your shoulder, there's no chasing, there's no nothing, because they understand deeply how they want to feel about themselves in a relationship now. You know. So because of the wisdom of the soul, you can attract who you are exactly. I have an interesting offer for you. Please leave email. I left it on yesterday's live and I left it on the day before live. You know, and I could say it out to you. It says, well, you could go back in those live, but I'll still put it up here when I'm done. So they could see it. Yeah, I've been leaving them. I've been leaving the email address for you. Yes. So what I say is this now, you know. If you give your love away and are expecting someone that you didn't take the time to come to know deeply now, you're welcome, Vio Branzi, you know, and someone you didn't take the time to get to know now. Let me say somebody just pops up in your life and, you know, you have an attraction to them and, you know, they start to give you sad stories and you start to feel sorry for them and feel, well, you know, that you could be their knight and shining armor for them and all of that. And you decide, well, let me just take myself and show you how you could be now. That's the first thing. Putting yourself in a trap for somebody to take your love away from you. You know? Because you're trying to be the savior. You know? When really and truly you're just pretending to be with you. You know, to get what they had to get or achieve what they had to achieve from you. And make you drain so much energy from yourself that you start to hate on them too, because you feel, well, you know, you're supposed to be getting back this thing and it only causing you to deplete yourself, you know. So that's why the wisdom of the soul is there for us and it cannot be forgotten. If anyone choose to forget it, it's because they're already numb, they're already hollow, they're already choosing chaos over love and engrossed. I can't self say love, they engrossed with the chaos. Tina Norris spreading love. Grand rising, Tina. Right back at you, baby. I always spreading love. You understand? But some people don't understand the true meaning of that now. They think it's this woo-woo thing and, you know, give away yourself and then I'll give back love. And no. It's not like that. It's you loving you first now and knowing what you will accept in your life. Knowing your boundaries, your virtues, your principles in your life. Knowing that nobody cannot infiltrate that unless they're reflecting the same as that. Of course, why Ramsey? This is what called, yes, absolutely self-love. That's how we attract who we are. You know, it have millions of us who have the self-love and attracting the truth of who we are. You know, it's not looking outside yourself or chasing on something. You understand? I give you deep divers this to think about. Right? God will never give away itself for you. God will never take itself and give away itself to any one of you. Because it knows that to do that, it will be denying itself onto something outside itself now. you know. So think about that as a human being who have this spark of the creation within themselves that keeping them alive, that helping them breathe and operate in the body energy. Think about that. And think about you coming from that. What will you do give to yourself lovingly, you know? Yeah, that's how deep it is. It's not this woo thing and surface love thing and how children thing, no. This love have intentions for itself. This love chooses what's best for itself under the same vibration for itself, you know. It doesn't deny itself of anything that is good for it. It doesn't live in negative states now, but it can deal with negative states in a way that doesn't entrap it, you know. And that is why the wisdom of our soul cannot be forgotten. Anytime somebody chooses to live in anger that carries them into hate, that means they're not hearing the projector within, the intuitive guidance within, telling them reach out in a different way, you know, rise above everything that seeming to keep you stagnant now, you know. They're not listening to that voice. They're actually tuning into that hate so much to the point of hating others and projecting who they are onto others. So I say to you today, beautiful souls, because it is the one reason why our wisdom cannot be forgotten. And our wisdom holds so much more than that. It holds the original blueprint of the land and how it's supposed to, not supposed, how it will function, because we know it are not supposing this anymore. It's how it will function. You understand? Whether you see it in this lifetime or the next, that is how it will function. You know? And it holds the wisdom of operating things, the wisdom of business, the wisdom of creativity. It is what it is. That is what love is. It co-creates. It's always creating from that space now, you know. Like I say in my message today, hate don't bring anything good. So how it could make love be a thing? You could learn from hate and love yourself more. But you can't get hate from anything. You can't get anything from hate. Hate is destroy. It always sees the control. It always try to get something somewhere, somehow, you know, you understand what I'm saying? So I just wanted to elaborate on this message, even though I had a video and I made a video to go with this today, you know. If you're hating, it's because you don't reach in a space where you're gonna be numb, you know, and you can't feel the love within for yourself because you already give away the love that you had for yourself to someone else that make you hate yourself for giving away your love and hate others too. And that's why both of them cannot exist in the same space. You know, you got to know when to reach up and down in the vibrational, on the vibrational chart with yourself, and be balanced with yourself. Be neutral within yourself so that you don't lose yourself. Because you want the external to project the love that you give away from yourself. It don't work that way. You have to give it to yourself to attract it. You know? When you give it to yourself all the time, it will be an attraction to you. You know, so you could be in a relationship and have your partner go away for 5 years. And be secure in you. And he is secure in himself, because that's what it is. Knowing what you don't want for yourself. Even when you meet somebody, and if you get involved too early with that person, you always have the space to love yourself and leave, not just love us, not to take that and give it, give it, give it, give it, give it, give it, and not get anything back. Hi, Hussein. Hussein. Hi, honey. Grand Rising. So I say to you today, beautiful souls, you know, try not to focus on hate now. And where that coming from? Where is that coming from? Is that because you're lacking something in yourself to hate? There's nothing external in this world that cause any man or woman to hate more than them chasing after things, or chasing after love, or chasing after something, you know. When you don't expect anything from anyone, or you don't I'm looking for the word here. When you don't expect anything from anyone, or you don't force anything from anyone, and you choose to live in your love, that's when everything unfolds in your life. Not possible to find outside what you didn't have inside. That's right, Wire Brandsy. Not possible to find outside what you don't have on the inside. That's it. So if you are in hate, and this is why this timeline is the way it is now, you know, where people who love themselves don't give themselves to people who don't love themselves too, you know. They have to receive exactly who they are, or stand the consequences of hurting others who love now. And this is what it means. This is why the wisdom of our soul cannot be forgotten. And anybody have to make that the choice. How you done? Grand Rising, baby. I like when you call hi auntie. This feels nice when you call me auntie. Yes, Umesh Shetty. Grand Rising. Yeah, so this is a reason why the wisdom of our soul cannot be forgotten. It is true. Or is taking what you used to give to others and give it to you first, and see that reflected onto you. Anyway, today, my message is short and sweet. And I wish each and every one of you a beautiful, spectacular, awesome, magical day, just as you are. A day full of blessings, breakthroughs, and miracles for your life in every way. You went to Oko yesterday? That's lovely. Up there is beautiful. I haven't gone there for a while though. Probably about almost 6 years I haven't gone up on that side. So I probably need to take a trip up on that side. Long, but if you enjoy the ride, if you enjoy the scenery, then it won't be so, you know. When I go on that side, first, because the place is so organic, man, it's so rich in greenery. I appreciate the long drive now. Yes, on the beach, yes, it's beautiful. I hope mommy and daddy give you a space to enjoy your day. All right? And handband, I did find a hand. Oh, you find a handband? See, that was for you. I wonder if you really wanted a handband, it was thinking about getting a handband, and the universe make it appear for you. That's the magic we live in, you know. can see your dog. Which, oh, I don't know which dog you're talking about. She not here. She's somewhere about. All right. Nevertheless, you all have a beautiful day. And for those who just come on, you could go back to the replay and you can see what the message is about now, because hate can't create unity, Only love can. And hate can't create connections. Hate can't create love. It's only the projection of love within us that creates love now, you know. And anytime you take love and put it outside of yourself, it can cause you to hate yourself just as the person that you're projecting your love to, who doesn't take it, who takes it for granted, can cause you to hate yourself too. And so it is. Okay, Adrian, thank you, darling. I don't know as yet. I just had to come up with my messages now. I just had to take from my experiences to bring my message. So I'm not sure if I will show up this evening, but if I do, it's because it's something that I wanted to share with you, right? I don't have a stiff regime on how things is go. It's just a flow with me. If something comes up that I feel that I need to address and share with beautiful people like you, I will do it. All right, Aiden? Anyway, you have a beautiful day. Until another time, I love each and every one of you. Yeah, the real kind of love now, not the one outside myself, the one that you love within you too now. All right? Until another time, I love each and every one of you, and have a beautiful, blessed, amazing day, just as you are. As your love reigns supreme within you, the truth of who you are, so that nothing outside of yourself can come and take you off the throne, the love you have within you. Bye, Aiden. Love you too, baby.